Good evening, everybody. We are courtside at the Martin McDonough Gymnasium on Convent Avenue, Rutland, home of the MSJ Mounties. And it's boys basketball action coming up here for you tonight. And the MSJ boys, as you see, Varsity warming up here on the floor. A very special night, too, because it's senior night. So the senior players will be recognized on the floor here tonight in their last regular season home game, generally the tradition. The team they are playing tonight, just here to your left, we'll look at their bench there anyway, as they are off the court for the warm-up period. The Leland and Gray Rebels. And just a little background information on both of these teams coming into the contest here tonight. The MSJ boys having a very, very good, successful season. One of the top teams here in the Division 4 ranks as they start heading off into the playoffs coming up here. And that will be in just a couple of weeks, or actually a couple of days from now. Leland and Gray Rebels, let's just call up that information, come here with a 4-15 overall record. MSJ with a 16-2 overall record coming into this contest tonight. So obviously a very good season underway here for the MSJ Mounties, one of the top teams, as we say, in Division 4. I believe the only team ahead of them here as we speak is West Rutland High School. The West Rutland team will play tomorrow night in their final regular season home game, and they are the top team, undefeated here so far. So MSJ with those two losses, as we said, both coming at the hands of West Rutland. So there you go. And again, senior night, so we'll have the seniors mentioned, recognized here on the floor at Martin McDonough Gymnasium tonight. And generally, very nice tradition. Senior players introduced, usually with family members, parents, grandparents, etc. So very nice. And we're going to listen right now as Dan Elliott, the athletic director / public address announcement, makes his announcements here on the floor.
At this time, we here at MSJ would like to acknowledge the 4 senior athletes from Leland Gray High School for their commitment to their school, community, and Vermont basketball. Logan Plimpton.
All right, the Rebels will be introduced here first.
Colin Dunleavy Mercier. Tommaso Spitaleri. And Ryder Budzinski. On behalf of Mount St. Joseph Academy, it's my privilege to thank our seniors, our senior parents, family members, and friends that made it possible for these boys to be as part of the MSJ basketball program. Our seniors' hard work, dedication, and commitment to MSJ basketball program and to our school community will be greatly missed. At this time, I'd like to call forward the MSJ seniors. First, Ian Pinnell.
I'd like to welcome my family down here.
Okay, there's our first MSJ senior, Ian Cornell, and family, and pausing for a little photograph here, which is very nice. Always a very nice tradition to recognize senior players and family members and all that great support that these athletes get from family members and others to make their athletic experience what it is. And there they are, the Ian Cornell family.
James Williams.
And next introduced is James Williams. Kind of a nice tradition, and they grab the microphone and call their family members to the floor. So that's a little different. Very nice idea. And here is James Williams with family members. MSJ, to my count, has 6 seniors on this team, so we should see all of those seniors introduced here. We've seen 2.
Jacob Lambert.
Here is Jacob Lambert, number 23. Okay, Jacob Lambert joined by family members here on the floor at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. Another one of the seniors for the Mounties. Very nice. Congratulations, Jacob and family.
Brandon Terrio.
I would like to call my family down.
Wearing the number 0, Brandon Theriot.
Arthur Trainer.
Number 3, Arthur Trainer. Arthur's also got a brother that plays on this team, Gavin Trainer, so Gavin will be going out there with him. That's why you see the 2 Mountie uniforms. Arthur number 3, Gavin is number 2, and the rest of the family members will join them. Okay, congratulations, Arthur Trainer. Brother Gavin out there, also a member of this team once again. And
Vincent Cavalieri.
I believe this is our 5th senior right here, which would be Vincent Cavalieri, number 5. There's Athletic Director Dan Elliott with the microphone there. Gives it to each of the individual seniors, and they call their family members down on the floor with them. So this is Vincent Cavalieri and family. Okay, there we go. Very nice ceremony.
Again, thank you to all the seniors and good luck in tonight's game.
Honoring all seniors here, senior night MSJ.
Leland Grade High School, remind participants and spectators of the requirement to behave in a respectful manner.
Okay, VPA announcement being made now by Dan Elliott, Athletic Director. We're again at Martin McDonough Gymnasium, and the opening tip-off coming up. Introductions of the starters on the floor. As I was just mentioning here moments ago, these both teams are the SVLD division, Division 4, which would be throughout the state of Vermont. Top team in this division is West Rutland at 16-0. MSJ right behind him at 13-2. And the Proctor boys having an excellent season in the SVLD district. 10-6 are the Proctor guys. Here are the Rebels being introduced right now.
Number 2, Spencer Clausen. Edgar, a senior, number 4, Logan Plimpton.
Okay, introduced on the floor, number 2.
Connor Richardson.
Spencer Clausen. Number 4, introduced Logan Plimpton. Number 10 is Connor Richardson. Number 20, Colin Dunleavy Mercier. And rounding out the starting 5, number 34, Ryder Witinsky. The head coach is Bob Culver. And there you go. That is the entire Rebel squad, and here come the Mounties to be introduced.
Number 12, James Williams. Number 5, Vincent Cavalieri.
Brandon Terrio, number 12 is James Williams. Vincent Cavalieri, number 5. Coming out on the floor now, number 32, Ian Cornell. And Arthur Triner. So it looks like all the seniors for the Mounties on the floor, and there are the rest of the Mounties. So we are going to pause here for the playing, singing of our national anthem, and we'll be getting this one underway.
Please rise for the singing of our national anthem by Bella Adamitis.
Okay, very nicely done. Singing of the national anthem by one of the students here at Mount St. Joseph Academy. And we are just about ready to get this one underway. Let's show you the sidelines here. The MSJ cheerleaders over there in the entryway. Always doing a fine job here at MSJ as well. And your 2 officials out on the floor here, walking out into the middle, and we'll be ready to get this one underway here shortly. You're looking at one of the top teams in the SVLD division, one of the top teams in Division 4 in the state of Vermont, and they are the MSJ Mounties, as we said, statewide. Twinfield, one of the top teams up in the northern area, 10-1. Mid-Vermont Christian, also very good team every year. We're underway, so basketball underway, varsity time here at senior night, Mount St. Joseph Academy Gymnasium. Leland and Gray Rebels controlling the ball first. MSJ falls back into that zone defense. There's a drive into the paint right down the middle. Shot put up. Spencer Clausen going to miss that shot. Mountie rebound. Mounties going to fire one up. Left side, Vincent Cavalieri. On the shot attempt. Rebound here by the Rebels. Block shot on a shot attempt there by Clausen. Nice block, nice fast break finished off down the floor. Mounties quickly down the floor to Brandon Theriot. Theriot is going to get it in for the 2 for our first basket of the ball game. Mounties lead it 2-0. There's a steal by MSJ. And nobody there defensively. James Williams going to finish that one off. That was a ball knocked loose. Williams, it was a 2-on-1 actually. Williams are going to get the 2 there for MSJ. They lead it 4-0. Rebel shot by Ryder Butinsky. MSJ with the rebound. They get it down the floor. Arthur Triner with a shot attempt. That one not going to go in. Rebound Rebels. 5:28 left to go first quarter. Just underway, couple minutes gone. Spencer Clausen with another Rebel shot. Mounties with the rebound. Very quickly down the floor, trying to feed it ahead. Looking for Brandon Theriot, tipped out of bounds. Mounties keep it, they'll inbound baseline. This is Vincent Cavalieri on the inbound. Theriot with the shot attempt, 3-point range, not going to go. Rebel rebound. Mounties quickly back on defense. Okay, the Mounties are going to pick up their first foul. Ian Cornell will get the foul. First of the game here. Exactly 5 minutes left to go first quarter. Oh, nice block. Ian Cornell on that defensive play, blocking that Rebel shot. And there's Cornell with the shot for 3. So he gets a foul at one end, then a nice block shot and a 3-pointer at the other end. Very nicely done. Mounties lead it 7-0. Here's Cornell again, knocking one loose. Reverse layup. Going in right-handed shot. Kind of got backwards to the basket there, but able to flip it up there off the glass. Rolled over the top of the rim for the 2. 9-0 MSJ. Rebels shot inside. Ryder Butinsky put one up. Comes off the glass, knocked around a little bit, out of bounds, and it's going to be out off the Rebels. Back to the Mounties with 4:10 left to go first quarter. Rebels get back on defense, so Mounties will bring it over the half-court line unchallenged. This is Vincent Cavalieri in the front court. Cavalieri on the shot, not going to go. Butinsky with the rebound, wearing the number 34. Mounties fall back quickly on defense. All right, MSJ foul there with 3:37 left to go here. Foul's not really an issue here at this point. We've got just 2, both on MSJ. Rebels will inbound from the baseline. Rebel shot inside Connor Richardson. Loose ball picked back up by the Rebels. They'll get another opportunity here. Nice play defensively. Some Mountie hand in there to block that shot. Not sure who exactly, but MSJ will come up with possession. Going to fire one up over on the right side. Vincent Cavalieri on the shot attempt. Mountie rebound. Chance to reset. There's an open shot out on top of the circle. Arthur Trainer with the attempt there. That one goes a little wide of the basket, out of bounds, back to the Rebels. They'll bring it down the floor with 2:57 left to go here, first quarter. Terrio with a shot. Lots of MSJ shots here. This one from the left corner. That one for three. Vincent Cavalieri going to come off the rim, no good, but a whole bunch of shots, nothing dropping in here. Brings us down to about 2 minutes left to go here, first quarter. MSJ leading 9-0. Rebels looking for their first basket. Okay, that will be a foul against the Rebels for a push. Stops our clock with 1:37 left to go, first quarter. MSJ doing a good job on defense on their end. We've seen a number of block shots there. Some that look like they might be a foul, but no fouls called, so very good defense. Cleanly done. All right, Rebels get it inside, and there is their first basket. That's Colin Dunleavy-Mercier getting the first and only basket here for the Rebels with about a minute left to go here in the first quarter. Nice drive to the basket, getting around the defender there, Arthur Trainer. Arthur will drop it in for two. Rebels are going to lose it on their end of the floor. Pass down low, goes out of bounds with 55 seconds showing on the clock. Vincent Cavalieri shot in and out. Rebound MSJ. That's a 3-second violation. 11-2, MSJ lead. Varsity basketball, senior night here at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. Final regular season home game. Postseason pairings will be coming out here at the beginning of next week. Girls are already underway with their postseason. It's going to be a big three. Arthur Trainer all met on that one. Final few seconds of the quarter here. 14-2 MSJ lead. Couple of shots underneath the Rebel basket. They got one from the foul line that did not go in. Couple of put-back attempts there. And as you saw, that second foul there, Ryder Buczynski is going to be on the line to shoot. He'll shoot two. as he is fouled by MSJ's Brandon Terrio. And that with 1 second on the clock. So you can probably see that clock there on the upper portion of your screen. Ryder Buczynski hits his first one of the seniors here on this Rebel team. All right, that will end our quarter. So we've seen 1 quarter of basketball. Home team, MSJ 14. Leland and Gray Rebels 3. Second quarter coming up. 14-3, second quarter underway here. Ball inbounded by the Mounties. Couple of Rebel shots there, then a rebound coming down to the Mounties. There's Vincent Cavalieri clearing down the rebound. We get a foul just over the half-court line. Couple of MSJ shots. Nice tip and try there by Jacob Lambert, number 23. One-handed that one off the glass there. Got a little reaction from the crowd there. Not able to get it to drop in. Rebels with the possession now. Yeah, that did not look like it was going to go. And finally, you got a Rebel roll there, I guess we could call it. Tomaso Spitaleri there tipping that one in for a Rebel bucket. One of the few they've had so far in this game. 14-5 our score, MSJ leading. Mounties off the glass, good for 2. Jacob Lambert right there, left side of the basket. There's a loose ball. Let's see. Still loose. That's going to be a backcourt call. Ball passed to the top of the circle. Nobody there for it. Into the backcourt it goes. Going back to the Rebels. All right, Rebels working hard, trying to get possession, trying to keep it in bounds, and going to hit that sideline out of bounds back to the Mounties with exactly 5 minutes left to go first half. Evan Ferguson in there gets a shot off. That one won't go. Mountie rebound. Here's Arthur Triner with it. Arthur also got a shot this trip down the floor. Now we get a official at the baseline calling a foul. That'll be on the Rebels with 4:30 left to go. In the second quarter we're talking about. MSJ shot by Gavin Triner off the rim, rebounded by the Rebels. And here we go in the front court, Spencer Clausen, their main ball handler with it, top of the circle. There's a drive and a very good shot and a very good block. That's all that noise there. Spencer Clausen just blocking that one very nicely and cleanly on an Arthur Triner drive and shot attempt. And, well, I say cleanly, but there is a foul on that play. So Arthur Triner was fouled. And Arthur will be on the line to shoot two. Here's a nice MSJ block, a good defensive play. Evan Ferguson on the defense there for the Mounties to block a shot. Down the floor, we get it over into the right corner, get a shot attempt by Vincent Cavalieri. He'll miss that shot. Over here on the left side, we have a line violation, sideline violation. Out of bounds off MSJ. 2:53 left to go here in the quarter. There's a traveling violation. Not a bad crowd here on hand for this one. As we said, the final regular season game. A lot of folks anticipating the postseason coming up. Girls are already there in their postseason play. Boys will be there next week with the pairings coming out on Monday. Rebels shot top of the circle, Spencer Clausen. Mounties with the rebound, quickly down the floor. Rebels back quickly on defense. Good ball movement in the paint there. MSJ will kick it outside. There's a shot for three. Evan Ferguson going to miss that one. Rebound, Landon McClellan Number 2 going to hit that one. And makes our score 19-5. And we do have a timeout here on the floor. So there's the situation. Martin McDonough Gymnasium varsity basketball action. Senior night, MSJ 19. And Leland and Gray 5. Timeout on the floor. More coming up. Okay, timeout over with number 2 there. I've been mentioning, or did mention, there's a 3-point shot. That is Gavin Trainer wears number 2. Landon McClellan wears that as a JV number, so sometimes they switch it up a little bit, I guess. So this is Trainer right here with a nice move again to the basket. So Gavin gets credit for the previous 3 and that big 2 right there. Very nice move in the paint with pretty good coverage on him to get that bucket. 1 minute exactly left to go here, first half. Rebels have got a bunch of nice shots off here, just nothing dropping in. Good defense, too, from MSJ, for sure. There's another Rebel shot. That was an open look at it. Mounties with the rebound. Here's Trainer. Feeds it in underneath. Now to the free throw line. There's a shot. This is going to be up and good. Evan Ferguson hitting that one for the Mounties. 30 seconds left to go here in the half. Ryder Buczynski with that right wing shot. Comes off the rim, goes out of bounds baseline with 14 seconds showing on the clock, and it's going to stay with the Rebels. So they were trying for 3 on that Buczynski shot. We'll get another opportunity here. It's still inbound right now. That's Buczynski again with that a 3 from the far corner you just saw. Now a whistle and a foul. All right, so Colin Dunleavy-Mercier trying to get the rebound. Got fouled. He'll be, went back up with it. Got fouled trying to shoot, so he'll get a couple of free throws, and the foul's going to go on MSJ. Evan Ferguson. All right, some violation there against the Rebels. Not sure what exactly, but they turned the ball over there. Either a travel, 3-second violation, generally what you see. Back to MSJ, 1 second. And that is your buzzer shot, and Brandon Terrio putting that one up. Going to miss the shot and end our first half. So at the end of the half, it's MSJ 23 and Leland and Gray 5. All right, a special presentation coming up.
Celebrate someone truly special, Riley Hawkins. Riley, congratulations for reaching 104 points in your 4-year varsity soccer career at MSJ. Scoring 104 points doesn't happen by accident. It comes from early morning workouts, extra reps, pushing through practices, and always giving your all when your team needs you the most. Your devotion and loyalty to soccer is truly exceptional. With 65 goals and 39 assists, Riley hasn't just put numbers on the scoreboard. She's made a lasting impact on every game she played. Every goal reflects her determination and skill. Every assist shows her vision, teamwork, and selflessness. She understands that soccer isn't just an individual success, but is about lifting everyone around her. What truly sets Riley apart goes beyond statistics. She is a leader on and off the field. As a captain, she leads with heart, discipline, and integrity. Most of all, Riley, I want you to know how incredibly proud we are of you. Proud of your hard work, proud of your perseverance, proud of the way you lead and represent your team, your family, and self with such class and determination. As your coach, I could not be more honored to watch you grow as a player and a person, compete on the field to reach this milestone, to go into MSJ soccer history. Your accomplishments are impressive, but the person you are is what makes them all truly special. Reaching 104 career points, 65 goals, 39 assists, making all-league and all-state teams an extraordinary achievement. And knowing you, this is only the beginning. This milestone isn't the finish line. It's just one chapter in the story that is sure to be filled with more successful accomplishments to come. We will miss you, number 2. Your passion, your leadership, and your heart have a lasting mark on this program. Soccer has been better because you played it, and our team is stronger because you've led it. No matter where life takes you, the lessons you've learned and the impacts you've made through this game will stay with you and with all of us. The field may look a little different without you, but your legacy will always be a part of it. Congratulations, Riley.
Okay, very special presentation here. We knew would be coming up here at halftime. That is Riley Collins there to the right, being presented with an award by Coach Liz Yadow for her soccer achievements. And for special presentation here at the half court to Riley and friends and family all gathered there at the middle of the court. And Riley achieving the 100 goal mark in soccer, so carving herself a place in soccer history here at Mount St. Joseph Academy. I'm on the other side, the back side of that banner. So the picture taken, but there you can see we set up on the stage here. But that is Riley out there with friends and family being presented with her award for a very special achievement. Very, very difficult to score 100 goals in soccer, and that is something she has done. So congratulations, Riley Collins. There's Athletic Director Dan Elliott out there, and Coach Yadow, and Riley holding that banner with her name on it. All right, so still halftime. It's MSJ 23, Leland and Gray Rebels 5, and more basketball action coming up. MSJ boys celebrating senior night here, ready to start our second half of basketball action. Once again, moments ago, Riley Collins of the girls soccer team presented an award here at the half, honoring her for her achievement of scoring 100 goals in her career as a soccer player at over 100 goals. She is the fifth person to do that here in MSJ soccer history, I understand. And all right, we congratulate her, and we are underway. Second half action. 23-5 is our score. Very difficult first half offensively for the Leland and Gray Rebels, just putting up 5 points in the whole half. And there they get off a shot. Well, they're going to the basket with it anyway, so they did take some good shots in that first half, as we said, just nothing dropping in. And immediately they go to the basket, try to get some points up there, and on the line shooting is Colin Dunleavy-Mercier. He'll shoot 2 as he was fouled. That MSJ foul is going to be on Arthur Triner, so Triner will pick up his first personal foul. 7:41 left to go here in the third quarter, just underway. All right, we had a lane violation, Leland and Gray, but the shot was missed, so MSJ going to take over possession here, and Rebels back waiting on defense. MSJ corner shot. We get a whistle and a foul after that. Ian Cornell took the shot. And we'll get a blocking foul, and that'll be on the Mounties. Brandon Terrio picking up the MSJ foul. Spencer Clausen on that drive and shot for the Rebels. Off the rim, Mountie rebound. That'll be 3 right there, top of the circle. Gavin Triner gives MSJ a 26-5 advantage. All right, whistle and a foul. MSJ's shooter Gavin Treener knocked into that padding on the wall there as he took a shot attempt. So that was a pretty easy foul to figure, and picking up the foul, personal foul, will be Ryder Butinski. Ryder's getting his 3rd personal foul. Gavin Treener on the line to shoot. And way out there. Going to be a big 3 on that. Spencer Clausen hitting that bucket. 27-8. One of the, I believe that's the only 3 they've hit in this game so far. Brandon Terrio tries for 3 at the MSJ end of the floor. Rebound by the Rebels. All right, they're putting up an MSJ foul on Ian Cornell, so Rebels will inbound from the baseline. There's a block. Nice defensive play, Mounties. Here comes Ian Cornell down the floor, right to the basket, puts up a shot. And they work it on over to the side, over to Gavin Treener. Puts up that one-handed shot. Little floater from about 5 feet away, drops it in for the 2. 29-8, MSJ lead. All right, Rebels getting in on it now. Connor Richardson hitting that basket. Gavin Treener at the other end for 3. So we run up and down the floor and fire up those shots here. 32-10 now, MSJ lead. Gavin Treener with another 3-point shot attempt, misses, rebound. Right back down to the Mounties. Ian Cornell inside underneath, gets it off the glass for the 2. Clausen with a shot, no good, and Cornell the rebound. Gavin Treener's 3-point attempt, top of the circle, comes off the rim, out of bounds. And a whole bunch of new players coming in. So Coach Nick Davis, the head coach for MSJ, making an adjustment out there. And that'll be 3 on that one. Gavin Treener's had a couple of those here tonight, having a nice night here for MSJ. They lead it 37-10. Clausen drive to the basket, shot up, no good. Rebound Mounties. Got a 2-on-1 break down the floor. Shot attempt by Evan Ferguson, in and out. Rebel rebound and possession. 2:30 left to go here in the quarter. Third quarter action. Vincent Cavalieri with a shot attempt for MSJ. All right, well, we have 1:44 left to go here in the third quarter. MSJ well in command of this ball game here at this point. 37-10 they lead it. That was, I believe, a foul on Vincent Cavalieri, so it's Rebel basketball. Rebels with the ball now in play from the baseline. MSJ working it around very nicely, waiting for the right opportunity, and that was to James Williams. Underneath in the paint, right up for an easy two. Approaching a minute left to go here, third quarter. Monty's rebound, nice. Break down the floor, hanging back. Jacob Lambert. That's a nice assist from the other end of the floor and in for the easy layup. All right, corner shot right there. Dakota Shippey. Gonna get 3 for that shot. And number 1 at the other end of the floor is Evan Ferguson, just hitting that 3. All right, and there is the buzzer. We have ended 3 quarters. And we'll show you the scoreboard, and that is the situation. MSJ, senior night. They go to the fourth quarter, 8 minutes up on the board, and they lead it 44-13 over the Leland and Gray Rebels. Fourth quarter coming up. Fourth quarter now underway. Ball inbounded by the Mounties. MSJ with a commanding lead here on their senior night. And having a little fun at it. Well, they're at it. Brandon Terrio going to get 3 on that. MSJ, as we said, one of the top teams in this division, coming in at 16-2 overall. Very good teams in Division 4. West Rutland obviously undefeated. You tell me Twinfield or Twin Valley, one of those northern teams, also right there, might be the top team, even though West Rutland undefeated. There's a breakaway layup of travel on the play. There's Twinfield, Twin Valley, both of those teams we saw in the Bob Abrahamson tournament in Proctor. Very good teams. Always very competitive, and they will certainly be there in the postseason. So it should be a lot of fun as we get down to the end of the line here. Leland and Gray's had well, a so-so year at 4-15, but Got some wins in there along the way, and seen some good plays from them here tonight. So certainly a very competitive team. And things like that right there. Beautiful shot. Nicely run play. They get it inside to Colin Dunleavy-Mercier, and he'll drop it in for the 2. MSJ shot Brandon Theriault again. Terrio's hit a few of those. My count is he's got 3. I'll try to get that at the end of this contest. We have 6:09 remaining to go in the game. As we said, this is the last regular season game, so the very last game on the MSJ boys schedule. They'll finish their home assignment here. Being that they are one of the top teams, should get certainly a playoff game at home. Generally, if you win that, you'll have a second playoff game at home. They should be one of the top seeds. There's nice ball movement. Play goes inside to Arthur Trainer. Arthur going to go off the glass for the 2. Rubble is over to Ryder Butinski. Butinski puts up a shot, misses. That one rimming out right there. Brandon Theriault. Now a foul on the play after Terrio's missed shot. Well, multiple shots there by Logan Plimpton, and Logan just finding a lid on the basket there. MSJ shot by Theriault. Another shot by Plimpton, rebound Mounties, and they're going to throw that one away. Very quickly down the floor, Coach Nick Davis going to his bench, and Nick's going to put a bunch of new players in here. .444 left to go here in this contest and counting. Clock's restarting. There's 3 on the MSJ side. Brandon Theriault. My count is 4 of those he's hit. Probably more. We'll find that out at the end. There's a loose ball picked up. Theriault on a breakaway to the basket on an easy layup. MSJ shot by Arthur Triner there on a drive to the basket with 2:30 remaining to go in the ball game. All right, that will be a foul on that play for sure. Gavin Triner going in for a baseline drive, gets fouled. He'll be on the line to shoot 2. And that'll happen with 2:09 left to go here in our contest. MSJ well in charge of this one, 59-15. So Leland and Gray Rebels just having real difficulty getting any kind of offense generated here tonight. Just a few more games in the season here for all of our teams here. Everybody hoping to get to the Barrie Auditorium. MSJ, one of the teams likely to do that if all goes well. One of the top teams in the SVLD division, Division 4. All right, clock starts ticking again down to about the 2-minute mark left to go in the game. Vincent Cavalieri on the Mountie shot. Rebel rebound, 1:20 left to go in our contest. And a block out of bounds. Cleanly done. Ian Cornell on that defensive play. Going to stay at the Rebel end of the floor, but a good defensive play. Crowd liked that one. All right, we get an MSJ foul with 52 seconds remaining to go. Arthur Triner picking up that foul, non-shooting foul, so we'll have it inbounded here at the sideline for our final few seconds here, this final few plays of this ball game. Been a fun senior night here at Martin McDonough Gymnasium. There's a nice shot here on the other end, Logan Plimpton. Logan's had a couple of good attempts here and put a few good minutes in here as we come down to half-minute left to go. All right, loose ball picked up, Mounties, and Vincent Cavalieri will finish it off as they work it back into Vincent underneath for the 2. Under 10 seconds left to go in our contest. There's a Rebel shot off the glass, goes out of bounds, 3 seconds left. So we'll get an inbound and you'll hear a buzzer, and that will end our ball game here tonight. Senior night, Martin McDonough Gymnasium. We got a bunch of new guys coming in for the final few seconds of this MSJ Leland and Gray game for the final play. But a fun night again, recognizing all seniors for MSJ. Brandon Terrio, James Williams, Jacob Lambert, Vincent Cavalieri, Arthur Triner, Ian Cornell, your seniors. Rebels get a shot off top of the circle, big roar out of them. I wanted that last basket anyway, so They will go down to defeat here tonight. Final score here once again from Mount St. Joseph Academy, 62-17. MSJ going to 17-2 on the season. The Rebels go to 4-16 overall. As we have our final handshake, I'm going to see if I can get you some stats here real quick. We'll do that, but congratulations, MSJ, on their senior night. And Riley Collins, who was recognized here tonight at Martin McDonough Gymnasium for her achievement, scoring over 100 goals on the girls' soccer team. Very outstanding achievement, so that was fun to watch that as well. All right, final score here once again is MSJ defeating the Leland and Gray Rebels 62-17. Let's check that scoring down here. Final game, senior night, and Brandon Theriot finishes up with 13 points. He did have three threes in here, so I knew he had a good night shooting outside. Evan Ferguson with a total of 5, 18 points for Gavin Treener. Led all scorers. Arthur Treener with a total of 9, Vincent Cavalieri 2 points, James Williams with a total of 4 points, Jacob Lambert 4 points, and Ian Cornell with a total of 7 points. A little bit thin on the scoring side on the Leland and Gray side is we had Dakota Shippey with a total of 3 points, Spencer Clausen with a total of 3, Logan Plimpton 2 points, Connor Richardson with 2 points, Colin Dunleavy Messier with 4 points, and Thomas Spedatelli with a total of 2 points. Hope I pronounced his name closely correct. And Ryden Batinsky with a total of 1. So there you go. There is our final score here once again. Congratulations, MSJ 62-17 win on senior night at MSJ. Thank you, Rodney Ward, also for providing us our statistics here at MSJ throughout the course of the regular season as well. So this has been a production of PEG TV. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.